Hi guys, so today I am bringing you guys the most hyped thoughts and opinions on Crimson Desert, spoiler free from the story. So, what is making Crimson Desert so hyped for me? Combat wise, let's dive in. So, according to the options that we have, we can start maybe with a bow, fire a few arrows, change element, change main weapon, drop down lightning, switch weapon again, drop or push ourselves in the air, drop down again, restart the combo, or produce a loop combo of such. Now, I have an example here how that's gonna be in game. So let us see it and let's analyze exactly what I can see that I can tell you guys that is happening now. So as we have here, the guy is beginning a combo, he's got his sword and shield ready, he lunges forward as he aims for the target and then prepares his lightning, charges down his lightning, and everything in a area gets knocked down with the lightning damage. Then he goes to change element and switches to spear. Again, it charges. It seems to be a chargeable attack with the spear here, which is a kick. Then it seems to aim and launch forward with a charge attack to another enemy. And this seems to me as it is the final move of a combo here, or possibly a chargeable finish. And then he finishes off with fire on the ground that knocks enemies down. Now, this is just an example, and to me, frankly, it seems to be a very simple and very short example of combos that we can produce in this game. Because, for instance, we can hover from above, shoot the arrow with a bow, come smashing down, and just do something like it shows here, and then launch ourselves in the air and do a loop with a similar combo or something even more flashy. Moving on, I wish we had a dragon developing system where we could train our dragons, maybe to have different status such as long range fire against less fire power, on burning, on destruction, on area of impact, for example. Or we could have bigger dragons with less speed, but massive destructibility when it comes to flames, and more resistance because they would be more tanky. However, we already have two types of dragons here, as it is shown, which we can see that they are very different, at least in design, and I would say in status as well. I don't think the different design is just different size and color. I think there's something more here. Reason why I am saying to you guys that they could have potentially very, very different functions or abilities regarding fire, maneuverability, etc. So, this dragon here, the serpentine type of dragon, snake-like dragon, it has a tail that I would say it looks more like a fish or some kind of shark. He seems to be spitting fire quicker than the other one in a more streamline with several fireballs at once, and overall he seems to be more capable of turning faster and diving faster around fortresses, castles, and whatever you may need to attack. This dragon seems to be a more lightweight version of the other one, more like a firing machine gun from the air. Moving on to the other dragon. The other dragon is naturally more tanky, at least it looks like it to me. It doesn't seem to be as fast to change direction or to dive than the other one. From what I have seen, it fires bigger fireballs and not as in more rapid fire, just like this one, the serpentine one. Seems to be more powerful from each fireball, but less speedy when it comes to fire, which could potentially mean more like a cannon rather than a flamethrower kind of dragon fire that it possesses. It seems better for to resist against heavier firepower, but it seems slower to attack and to change direction or move out of the way, out of danger zones. Not many games offer this option these days. For example, if you have a bounty group of criminals that you have to hunt, you could use potentially a dragon, rain fire from above, weaken the group, descend into them with a smashing of any sort of spell, knock them down, arrest them, and it's an easy bounty to get. When I see this stuff, I get extremely excited, as it's something completely new in gaming, and it seems to be very interesting to experience, as we don't have games out there with this much detail and options, especially when it comes to dragon riding. And who knows what else they could bring in future DLC, which is sure to come. And with that said, guys, take a look at my other Crimson Desert videos on my channel. Follow me on Twitch as Saint Crusader 44, where I stream Crimson Desert on release date, which is March 19th, and I'm also on TikTok with the same name. So I see you guys soon, and until next time.